Over the last couple of weeks, I have written down some expressions that I most commonly use and hear when going about my daily routine. And in today's class, I'm going to share these with you. So if you want to sound more natural when talking in English, if you want to improve your fluency, then this class is for you. And trust me, I think there's going to be some expressions that you haven't heard before. Let's see. So it's my pleasure to give you all a very warm welcome back to GSL-English. Of course, my name is Gideon. Now, some of the expressions that I'm going to share with you today are quite common. You might have heard them before. Some of them I think are going to be new to you, and some expressions are just ones that I realise I personally use all the time. So they might be expressions that I've made up, but I'm going to share them with you anyway. So let's get straight into it with the most common expressions I've heard over the last couple of weeks with a simple greeting. This is expression number one that I use all the time, and I didn't really realise how much I used this expression until I started making note of it, and that is, how's it going? How's it going? What does that mean? Basically, it's exactly as it seems. It's just a friendly question to ask, how are you? But it's more of a general term. When we say, how's it going? How's your day? How's your week? Just generally in life, how's it going? And I've noticed that I use this after an introduction. So maybe, hello, or I meet with a friend, how's it going? But listen carefully to the pronunciation. I don't enunciate every word. It's not, how is it going? How's it going? How's it? How's it? How's it going? In that last word, it's not going. How's it going? Kind of blending those words together. And you will notice that as we go through these expressions, the way we say them or the way we articulate them is essential to sounding natural and fluent. So that is the first expression. How's it going? Just a friendly greeting that we would expect a response from. So it can be about your day, about your week, about work, just generally, how's life? And as an example sentence, we meet up with a friend. Hello mate, how's it going? Hello mate, how's it going? Just, how's life? Really, you can answer this with anything that you want. But that example sentence leads us nicely into expression or word number two, and that is simply mate. Mate. I included this one in here because at first I was thinking, well, everyone knows what mate means, but I heard it used all the time, so I thought I would include it in this list. What does it mean? Well, when we call somebody mate, it's just a friendly way of addressing them. But what's interesting is we might not even know this person. For example, I was at the cafe the other day getting my cooked breakfast, a good fry up, and the waiter came over, brought me my food. Thanks, mate. I've never met that guy before. Technically, he's not my friend, but it's just a friendly way of greeting that person. But of course as well, I've got friends that I've known for many years that I would call mate. So when we refer to somebody as mate, it's just a friendly greeting, a nice way of introducing that person. And often we simply just say, all right mate, all right mate, as an introduction. Maybe we're walking into the cafe that I mentioned before. We're walking up to the staff that's going to take our order. All right mate. But that is expression number two. Mate. Just a friendly way of greeting someone. Okay, expression number three that I heard and used was when I went to visit my grandma and granddad over the last couple of weeks. And the expression is to potter around. To potter around. What does that mean? When we or someone else is pottering around, basically we just spend time relaxing and doing something that isn't very important. For example, My granddad likes to potter around in the garden on sunny days. My granddad likes to potter around in the garden on sunny days. So he might repot some plants. He might do a little bit of painting. Just little jobs here and there that aren't really important, but we find it relaxing doing them. For example, I like to potter around in the workshop, just making little things. It's not important, but it relaxes me doing it. So that is what it means when we potter around. We're participating in activities that relax us but aren't very important. So, as I said, my granddad likes to potter around in the garden on sunny afternoons. Just do bits and bobs in the garden when the sun's out. Okay, the fourth expression. This came to my mind when I was stuck in traffic on the motorway in England, and the expression is, it's doing my head in. Doing my head in. What does this mean? Well, when someone or something is doing our head in, it's making us feel frustrated or angry. For example, when I was on the motorway the other day, the traffic was solid and I had somewhere that I needed to be. So the traffic was doing my head in. It was making me feel frustrated, making me feel angry. It was doing my head in. And a person can do our head in as well. Maybe it's, I don't know, Mary at work that doesn't stop talking, but you've got things to do. She's doing your head in. She's making you feel frustrated or angry. Great expression. So in this example sentence, this traffic is doing my head in. It's making me feel frustrated or angry. Let me know in the comments, what does your head in? We all have those things. Okay, the next expression we are going to look at is simply all right. All right. Is this a question? Is this a statement? Let's see. When somebody says all right, it's generally not a question. It is just another way of saying hello. Now, when people visit England, I've noticed that this expression often shocks them because somebody might walk past, go, all right, and they will stop, ready to answer, ready to have a conversation. But that person has already walked down the street and they think, well, you asked me if I'm all right and you didn't wait for the answer. That's because all right is not a question. When somebody says all right, generally, they don't care about the answer. It's just a friendly greeting, a friendly way of saying hello or hi, and you keep going. And it's often accompanied by a head nod, all right. And then you just keep on moving. But you can say, all right, mate. Link those two words together. All right, mate. If you just want a friendly greeting, introduce somebody as mate, but you just keep on going. And I heard this used all the time. I use it all the time. If you go to England or to be honest, anywhere in the United Kingdom, you will hear everybody say, all right. Just a way of saying hello. It is not instigating a conversation. The next expression we are going to look at is chuffed. When we feel chuffed, I love to use this word. When we feel chuffed, we are just extremely happy or delighted about something. And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be a brand new car. It can be a new pack of biscuits that you've discovered at the shop. You're chuffed about it. You're just happy. You are delighted. As an example sentence, you've passed your driving test. I'm chuffed for you. That person, whoever it is, has passed their driving test and we feel extremely happy or delighted about it. The reason that I wrote this word down is I'm a grown man, I know, but I love Lego. I like building Lego. My wife bought me a new Lego set and I remember saying, oh, I'm chuffed. I wanted this one. I was really happy. I was really delighted. Save your judgment. I know I'm a grown man, but I do still like Lego. If there are any Lego fans watching this video, say hi in the comments. We need to stick together. Okay, another one that I used a lot over the last week. You might know it. I'm knackered. Actually, I'm going to combine this with two. I'm knackered or I'm shattered. Both mean exactly the same thing, which is I am extremely tired. And often we feel this way this time of year in England because it's so cold and it starts to get cold, it's grey. You leave for work when it's dark, you come home from work when it's dark, and it just makes you feel extremely tired. So you could say, that was such a long day. I'm knackered. I feel tired. Or be careful how you phrase this one, but maybe somebody looks tired. You could say, oh, you look knackered. Have you had a long day? Be careful who you say that to, because somebody might take that personally. But just the idea of being extremely tired. You're knackered or you are shattered. The next word, an expression that I wanted to present to you because I used it myself, is daft. Daft, often used as don't be daft. What does it mean? Well, if you describe someone or something as being daft, basically you're saying that they're being stupid, irrational, not making sense. Don't be daft. Don't be stupid. As an example sentence, you could say, now you're just being daft. That's not true. Maybe a friend is talking to you about someone else saying, oh, I don't think they like me, blah, blah, blah. And it's not true. That person loves your friend. So you could say, well, now you're just being daft. Now you're being silly. Now you're being stupid. That's not true. And we can use this word in so many ways. Maybe the queue is really long at the post office and you need to get to the front. It doesn't need to be taking this long. Oh, this is just daft. It's silly. It makes no sense why the queue is so long. So that is the next word that I wrote down, daft. Okay, another expression that I heard, and I thought, yeah, I like to use that, is a bit dodgy. It's a bit dodgy. If you say that something or someone is dodgy, you're saying that it's a bit suspicious. It looks a bit risky, or I wouldn't trust it. For example, maybe there's a really dark street and your friend wants to walk down there. You could say, I wouldn't go down there. It looks dodgy to me. Or it looks a bit dodgy to me. It looks suspicious. It looks a little bit risky. And we can describe loads of things as being dodgy. Maybe it's a bridge that is really old. It's seen better days. I wouldn't go across that. It looks a bit dodgy. Or maybe there's a guy on the corner of the street that you don't like the look of. He looks a bit dodgy. You can even use it to talk about food that you think might not be cooked quite right. Oof, I wouldn't eat that. It looks a bit dodgy to me. Love it. Use this expression all the time to describe something that it looks a bit risky or you wouldn't trust it. Another expression that I heard and I thought I have to give to the GSL-English community is this. Slap bang in the middle. Slap bang in the middle. What on earth does that mean? Well, when we talk about being or putting something slap bang in the middle, we are saying dead in the center of something. For example, there might be a new restaurant open that is slap bang in the middle of the city. Or maybe we want to hang a picture on the wall. We could say, I want to hang the picture slap bang in the middle of the wall. Slap bang in the middle. So basically, we want this to be dead center. That is what that expression means. Brilliant expression that I had to share with you. And the final expression that I heard and I thought I would give to you is I'm strapped for cash. I'm strapped for cash. A person or an organization or a company is strapped for cash. It means that they don't have a lot or any money to spend, or they're not able to pay for the things that they want or need. Especially, with the cost of living going up, a lot of people at the moment are strapped for cash. So we might invite a friend out at the weekend and they say, sorry, I can't come out this weekend. I'm strapped for cash at the moment. Meaning, that I just don't have enough money to go out. And sometimes this can even be, to the extremity of not being able to pay bills or rent or something like that. I'm strapped for cash. I don't have enough money at the moment. So there are some expressions that I have heard and used daily over the last couple of weeks. And of course, I have many more. These are just a few expressions that I thought I would share. So if you would like me to continue with this series of videos, I honestly have so many more expressions and words to share with you. So let me know. Just give it a yes in the comments and I will do a part 2 to this video. So as always, thank you so much for watching this video today. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for plenty more content to help you build your English skills and sound more natural, fluent, and confident. But I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one, guys.